All right. Still didn't have y'all adjusted very well here. I didn't think it out very well, but it's now time to see what's going on with all of my signs for the rest of the week. Weekly forecast, man. Weekly forecast. Don't know if any of y'all are going to be able to tune in this morning. It's a Monday morning, first thing, but I already got one like. Good deal, good deal. What's up? Hey, y'all. Man, I really thought that nobody would be tuning in on a Monday morning. Anyway, see if I can get a card to yell at me for my Aries people this week. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Got any Aries people in here? Hey, I need y'all to wake me up. This is first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning for my Aries people for the rest of this week. There we go. Two of Pentacles. Cool, cool. All right. So it looks like whatever drama you got going on, may or may not have going on for the rest of the week, you're still able to take care of all your stuff, man. Get it all done, you know? Let's get 3 more shuffles. Here's 1, 2, and 3. My Aries people this week. Yeah, see, I kind of had a feeling. Oh, let's see if it turns any better, but disappointment. Disappointment is the energy influencing you this week, Aries. What's the deal, man? Feels like time's going so slow, dude. Thank you, Amber, for the $99.99. You rock, my chick. You rock. Anyway, though, got a pretty bad attitude right here, and it feels like time is just going so slow, okay? The person you're dealing with could possibly be a Capricorn or a fire sign. But, yeah, I kind of feel like they're avoiding you. And it probably bothers them, too. But I really don't think that they're going to show it. They're not going to let you know, okay? But, yeah, they're pretty disappointed in this as well. They're very imbalanced by this right here. And I kind of feel like either them or you, somebody here completely blocked communication. All right? You still want to communicate, I see. But communication is blocked. And this person is very, very thrown off balance by this. But this is something that, let's see here. Yeah, it looks like you really do want an equal give and take situation here. It could be a Pisces you're dealing with as well. I have all the signs here on the table, though. But I don't know. I don't really see it going much of anywhere. Yep. I feel like any communication that does come in is either blocked or turned down. All right, whoever it is. Could go either way, but I am kind of getting that it's more on your side. You're more irritated by this, and this person right here is not really. They're a little bit imbalanced, okay? But it looks like this bothers you more than it does them, okay? But it looks like you are pretty determined. Pretty determined. I kind of feel like you're not exactly wearing it on your sleeve. You know, it's not really something that everybody knows about because you did have the moon card down there. But, yeah, it ends up in disappointment. Disappointment. Damn, I started the video off with a negative reading. Come on, universe, let's pick up the positive stuff. Let's talk about the cool stuff. People that they are having a good, you know. I can just feel universe up there like, you're going to talk about whatever the hell I tell you to talk about. Okay, sorry. What advice do we have for my Aries people? What advice do we have? Advice for my Aries people. Advice, man. Woo, there we go. The Magician in the reverse. All right. So this is probably a situation you're trying to manifest. The universe is telling you, no, you can try all you want, but the answer is no. Damn it. Anyway. 1, 2, and 3. Advice for my Aries people. Yep, stay determined. You're very determined. Stay determined. But when it comes to this situation, you need to walk away. Okay? Walk away. Don't try to make this happen. Do not try to manifest happiness with somebody who clearly doesn't want anything to do with you. Just don't. Don't do it. Please do not. Okay? And I think that you need to take that stubborn energy and focus it elsewhere. On your work and on your finances. And building your empire, okay? Because you're really close. You have the energy to get that done. any love situations, especially if it's one that's not wanting to work out. If it doesn't want to work out, forcing it will not make it work out. That's not the way to do it, okay? So if you're having to force something, okay, it could be anything really, but I mean, typically we do talk about love situations here on this channel. But if you have to try to force happiness, it's not gonna happen. Okay, Aries, please understand that. Please understand that. I love you guys to death. Again, this is one of the, y'all are one of my favorite signs, period. But that is something that you all do struggle with. That is something you do struggle with, okay? So please understand that, all right? Now, how about my Taurus people? How about my Taurus people for the rest of the week? Not the rest of the week, for this week. For this week. My Taurus people. Taurus. Where y'all at, man? Yes, thank you, Mary. Hit the like button, y'all. Leave a comment and share this video. Taurus. 10 of Cups in the reverse for you. Uh-oh. Let's get 4 shuffles. No, 5. 1, 2. See, I'm telling y'all. 3, there we go. 4. And 5. Ooh, sweet. Hey, things might not have worked out with this situation or person that you're dealing with, but it didn't work out there. But, I mean, I kind of feel like that was a blessing in disguise. That was a blessing in disguise, all right? The Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Right now, I see you're probably very, very emotionally closed off to whoever this is that you're dealing with. You could have a difficult time controlling your emotions, but with the King and Queen of Cups both in the reverse right next to each other, I got an idea that you're just not showing this individual any love whatsoever, okay? And they're probably kind of waiting to hear from you. Kind of waiting on you. All right, but, damn, check it out. King of Pentacles in the reverse for Taurus? Really? Not so stubborn about this anymore, are we, huh? Damn. End of an old cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. Starting new things. That old shit, it's a dust on your shoulder, you know? But the person you're dealing with, again, I think they're waiting on you. Could be a Sagittarius. They are keeping themselves calm, cool, collected, you know, staying patient, waiting on you, hoping to one day rebuild this tower, I think, you know. Could also be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. But what I'm seeing right here is that it's more along the lines of, look, I understand what went wrong here. I get it. I've learned the lesson. I know the thing. I understand it. Now what I'm looking for is this. I have a much better idea of how to get this now after going through that, you know. So, hang on, what's that? Yeah. I think the person you're dealing with is probably going to end up feeling like they're left with no choice but to go elsewhere. Go elsewhere. They could be starting a new job, some of them possibly, but they're detaching themselves from this, detaching themselves from it, and probably moving on very, very slowly. It was very, very gentle and vague, but that's all I got out of that right there at the end of their line. Anyway, though, what advice do we have? What advice do we have for my Taurus people? What advice do we have for my Taurus people? I'm making pretty good time on this so far. I do got a lot of stuff going on today, though, also. So I do have to do my best to try to kick this out pretty quick. Ooh, Page of Pentacles, yes. New, Taurus, new. 3 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, and 3 for your advice. All right, don't try to be too independent, Taurus. Don't try to do everything all by yourself, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Don't try to do it all by yourself. If you need emotional support, ask for it. If it's offered, take it, okay? Right now, I feel like this is something that was meant to throw you off balance a little bit. I think I tell you all that just about every time, don't I? This was meant to kind of shake you up a little bit, okay? Because you're the most stubborn people in the entire zodiac. So that's how we take you and put you on a different path, because you are solid as a fucking rock, okay? So this was the only way to do it. This was the only way to get you to move on here, all right? Which you need to keep doing, was to shake you up a little bit, all right? This was a divine judgment from the universe, all right? And also, be wary of things that are a little bit too much fun, you know? I don't know if you like to drink or party or anything like that, but anything that like makes you feel too terribly good, careful. Put the brakes on that just a little bit, all right? Again, I know this sounds like some kind of sick, twisted joke from the universe, but the imbalance and the impatience and the anxiety you feel are for a reason. And I know how bad that sucks. I know how bad that sucks. I hate it when the universe does it like that. But that's just one of the ways that this works, okay? So anyway, ooh, the Wheel of Fortune in the upright came out for my Gemini people. Let's get 5 shuffles. Here's 1. Here's 2. 3. Here's 4. 5 for my Geminis. We were born for greatness. That song's stuck in my head now, man. And that just popped up in my head when this Wheel of Fortune came out right here for Gemini. We were born for greatness. Anyway, though, I definitely feel like you're getting your head out of the clouds. Your head is out of the clouds, and that door is still slammed shut, Gemini. Still slammed shut. And you're pretty well keeping your emotional distance right here and sticking to yourself. Aha! Okay, hang on. Let me pull the very last of it all right here. Okay, all right. So, I had to look for a second. The person that you're dealing with may really seem like they got their shit together. And hey, man, I'm going to tell you what, they very well may when it comes to the appearance and the physical, okay? Looks like, you know, from the outside looking in, man, dude, it's like, all right, cool. You moved on and everything looks all good now. Fine, fuck it, whatever. Bothers you just a little bit, but you're not really letting anybody know because you got your own shit to do. And this right here, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you what, this person really is disappointed and they're struggling in the love department. Struggling in the love department here, okay? You're pretty drained by this, so you don't even feel like messing with it, I feel like. You're going to go ahead and leave that business unfinished. Just fuck it. You go off and do whatever, okay? But it's not really working out for them too well. All right? Because they got this right here. I feel like, hey, other things, some of them, the people, cross-watchers, I don't know. Take us how it resonates. Anyway, Gemini, though, the person you're dealing with, some of them may have, like, really good money and be doing really well. Or just in general, the way their life appears. Like, hey, I got my poop in a group, dude. Hey, you know, I didn't need no Gemini, but I'm gonna tell you what. This is what they're experiencing though. No new start. Attempting to find new love, but no new start, and it's not really happening for them. So, but it looks like you do have the upper hand. Okay, you do have the upper hand. Things are working out in your favor. Cool. They're getting a little bit more positive now. What advice do we have? What advice do we have for my Geminis? What advice? Pardon me. Advice. 3 shuffles. Check it out. There you are. There you are. And there's that again. 1, 2, and 3 for Gemini's advice. I can't be beating my cards up already, man. There's no way. I do have a new deck coming in the mail, though. I do have a new deck coming in the mail. Somebody, a lady, sorry, I don't even remember your name, but whoever that was that showed up in my Instagram inbox. I just opened up my Instagram inbox, which, by the way, I made a new Instagram, y'all. I made a new one. All right, so check my community tab. Anyway, those showed up in my inbox and showed me this picture of this deck. I'm like, cool, that looks awesome as fuck. So I bought it and it's on the way. Anyway, though, listen to your intuition, Gemini, screaming at you. Screaming at you, dude. Right now, I also kind of feel like you need to stop trying to grab for things that are out of your reach. Just don't do it. Don't do that, all right? Because that's just a big waste of time. That is a big waste of time, and that is, I don't really have time to go into the schematics of it, but that is one of the ways that this life was constructed, and one of the ways we were programmed, one of the things we were programmed to do, is only reach for the things that feel out of reach. You know, I probably shouldn't have brought it up. I don't have time to explain it right now, but definitely keep moving forward. Open up communication. It's time to open up that mouth and start chattering to people. You know what I'm saying? Definitely listen to your intuition though when it comes to the people that you're dealing with. Now, whoever you're dealing with, I don't care if you're just sitting and talking to somebody in line at the grocery store. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Do this. Connect. Pay attention to what it says down here. Connect. All right. That made sense. They always make sense. I know y'all like, it makes sense. So I gotta stop saying that. I gotta stop asking if it makes sense. All right. Who we on now? Cancer. My Cancer people, man. I got any Cancer people in the house? Good Lordy, 699. I'm starting to notice that it's probably better. More people tune in. Good Lord, 700 people in the chat room. It's probably much better that I tune in early in the morning. I notice that my chat rooms are much, much bigger when it's really early in the morning. All right, so let's get 4 more shuffles here. 1, 2. Here's 3. And 4. I'm already seeing though that some of y'all excuse me. I'm already seeing though that some of y'all probably put in lots of work on something. Didn't quite. I mean, you got something out of it, but not quite what you expected. All right, not quite. And I still kind of see you waiting just a little bit. Probably sticking to yourself, all right? Could be dealing with a Virgo, but this is the energy influencing you this week. The Hermit, of course, that has Cancer written all over it, right? The Hermit. So, yeah, I'm definitely feeling you're probably going to be sticking to yourself more than anything, all right? Not really entertaining lots and lots of drama. But I do definitely feel like also you're thinking about turning and walking away from it because the burden is too big. You want this burden off your back. You want to get over this. And the only thing you can do is turn and walk away. That's the only thing here. The person you're dealing with has a really shitty attitude right now. I don't really know if they're ready for this to end, but you're just kind of like, look, I'm not fulfilled by this. Okay? I'm 3 fucking pentacles short, and I worked my ass off on this pentacle bush, dude. You know? So, like, no. I'm cool. Okay, pretty little bush there. Let some people enjoy this, but I'm done working on this damn bush, dude. I want to walk away from it. And like I said, the person you're dealing with, I don't know. They may not even be communicating with you. May not be communication, but I do see them keeping an eye on you. Keeping an eye on you and peeping out, probably checking out the Facebook and the Instagram. If you have a YouTube channel like this, they may be watching you there, you know, things of that nature right there. But for the most part, I see that you're working on looking at things and looking at the world from a different perspective, okay, and getting over, like the way you looked at things before, you felt like kind of screwed you up and messed you up, all right? So you're like, all right, well, maybe if I shift the way I look at this next time, it won't hurt quite so bad. So that's kind of what I see you doing right here with this hangman. All right? See, because he ain't hurting. He's hanging there by his foot. You're looking at the world from a different perspective, upside down. Okay? Could also be dealing with a Capricorn right here, but I don't even feel like you trust your own judgment. I don't feel like you trust your own judgment. Could be a distance between the two of you. All right? But it looks like whatever it is, they're moving on. Whether they actually packed up and moved, or maybe you did. Somebody here, there could be a big distance. But either way, again, it could be emotional and psychological, moving on and finding growth and expansion elsewhere, okay? Could be a Taurus that you're dealing with as well. All right, so what advice do we have for my Cancerians? For my Cancerians. Advice. King of Swords reversed. Hey, the person you're dealing with had that on their side. Now this is showing up in your advice. Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it. If somebody like, all you're going to do is make your sword dull. Because if somebody like gives you their sharp tongue, your sharp tongue right back at them ain't gonna fix nothing. Okay, you're just gonna get nicks and shit in your sword blade, and it's gonna end up all dull. And what the hell are you gonna do with a sword like that? 3 shuffles. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3 for Cancer's advice. Holy fuck nuggets. Boy, I appreciate all y'all tuning in so early. Man, I'm pushing 800 now. 40 more people. I have 800. It's not unheard of. I've broke 1,000 people in a chat before. It just kind of blows my mind that it happens so early in the morning. I always figured it'd be later, but it never is. It's always early in the morning. Anyway, though, there's nothing for you to worry about, Cancer. Nothing. So definitely don't spend your time sitting around allowing the anxiety wheel, you know, to run. Don't allow that to happen. And believe it or not, that is your choice. Don't have time to argue with any of you right now, but that is your choice. Anxiety is your choice, okay? Anyway, though, you definitely need to rest and chill and just probably stay in hermit mode like what you're going to do anyway. So you may not really need that advice. But it is time for you to explore new people and new places and new things because a new door is opening up for you. But when you are going through uncharted territory, when you are venturing into uncharted territory, new things, you need to keep your guard up. Don't swing this stick unless your life is seriously endangered, but stay guarded. Don't be naive and have your head in the sand, all right? Okie dokie, man. How about my Leos? Yeah! Yeah, Leo. Let's go to my Leos. What is good with my Leos? Ooh, the moon in the reverse. Could be dealing with a Pisces, possibly. All right. 3 shuffles. 1. Here's 2. And 3. Cool. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius as well. But I see you're maintaining patience, and there you are, right there in your reading. I definitely see you staying patient because the situation you're dealing with does bother you, but you're smarter than that, Leo. That's the thing I love so much about you. That's the thing I love so much about my Leos, dude. For a fire sign, y'all got it together up here. You know, that's. Just take that for what it's worth, all right? Anyway, though, the energy influencing you is the Temperance. Could be a Sagittarius that you are dealing with, but it is fire energy. It's very patient, calm, cool fire energy. Again, there is a part of you that wants to rebuild this tower. But unlike some other fire energy that may just pop off without fucking thinking about it, you're smarter than that. You're like, no, that'd be a stupid idea. I cannot do that. All right? The person that you are dealing with, they're not too happy about this. They're very back and forth, okay? It kind of reminds me of a Libra. So if some of you are dealing with a Libra, but on one hand, this is a huge burden off their back. On one hand, this is like, oh my God, what a relief to get out of that situation. But on the other hand, they're like, fuck, man, they're really disappointed and they're really unhappy. For the most part, though, you are definitely holding yourself back all the way in your element right here with your own sense of emotional independence. Even those of you who are in a relationship. Okay, because this goes either way. I try to take singles and people in relationships and blend the two together so that anybody can understand what the energies are for you. Even those of you who are in a relationship right here, it's like, I don't lean on my partner. I don't need you. I want you. Big difference there. It's a big difference, all right? I got me when it comes to my emotions. I handle my feelings. I handle my emotions. That's not your responsibility. I appreciate your support. But at the end of the day, when push comes to shove and the nitty gets gritty, I got me, right? I like that. Anyway, though, yeah, the person you're dealing with is moving on from this and doing their best to let go of it, but they're still guarded. They're still really guarded. They do miss you a whole lot. But again, they're very back and forth. There's lots of flippy-floppy activity going on with this individual here. When they do look back and think on this, it's almost like those nostalgic memories kind of grab them up and piss them off a little bit, you know? Does that make any sense right there? It's gotta. See what I'm saying? See what I'm getting out of that? But again, check this out, dude. You got this twice in a row. Twice in a row. Very similar energy. Tower reversed, Ace of Wands reversed. You really would like to rebuild this and work on this. You just know it's a stupid idea. Thank you, Mommy Love, for the $10. And again, down here, the Death in the reverse. All right, you really, really wish that this did not come to an end, but you're not that damn stupid. All right. Ace of Swords reversed. That's interesting. It's interesting how that played out right there. All righty. Cool. So what advice do we have for my Leos? Advice. What advice do we have for my Leo people? Advice. Ooh, Temperance in the reverse. 3 shuffles. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3. I'm not going to speak on that card yet until I see the rest of them. I'm a little confused. All right, I see. Okay, oh yeah, I definitely see. Your advice is to leave the business unfinished for now. All right? There's a lot of times. See, whenever unfinished business happens between two people, one, the other, or oftentimes both of the people keep that energy cord that binds you flowing back and forth with negative energy back and forth. So when you try to come back and like let bygones be bygones, it turns into a bunch of shit again, right? So let that business stay unfinished until the energy that flows back and forth between the two of you is either cut off or at least neutral energy. It is definitely time to move on, and whatever path you're being guided towards right now, you need to stomp on the gas, all right? Stomp on the gas, but definitely keep in mind the things that happened before. Like, I know I say that a whole lot, but that's what this is giving me right here. Do not feed power to this soul connection. It's going to make you a little bit impatient. It's going to make you feel imbalanced with the Temperance in the reverse right there, but there is a very, very strong soul connection between you and the person that you're dealing with. Do not feed it power it doesn't need to be fed, because one, the other, or both of you is not in the right mindset to understand that and do anything positive with it, if that makes any sense. I wish I had time to explain it, but I really don't right now. All right. So, cool. How about my Virgos? Virgos. Man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, though. Hey, I'm going to tell you what, though. Can I get some likes in here? Man, pushing 900 people. And I only got 246 likes. Thank you, Spiritual Mammy, for the $1.99. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I got $111 in the super chat, though. That's cool. That's cool. All right, so Virgo. Thanks, Mary. Hey, Mary, I do talk directly to you sometimes. Was that you that said that? Oh, no, it wasn't Mary. I'm sorry. Tiffany? Oh, I don't know why I thought that was Mary. It looked blue. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Sorry about that. Anyway, though, Virgos. Oh, there it is, yelling at me. Oh, well, Virgo. Hey, check it out. At least the worst part's over. At least it's over. But you might want to start pulling them damn swords out your back. All right? It's going to get uncomfortable if you lay there like that for too long. The battle's over. It's done. Okay? So, let's go ahead and get 5 shuffles. 1, 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. And 5. Ooh, Virgo. Yay. Oh, guess what, y'all? I ordered a shirt with this on it. It'll be here tomorrow. It's a black shirt with a big, neat-looking holographic fool on it. Anyway, though, this is the energy influencing you, Virgo, taking a new leap of faith. You ready to? You ready? You ready? After laying around with all these damn swords stuck in my back for like however long it's been, you're like, oh, fuck these swords, man. This shit hurts. Hey, it's about time to pull them up out your back and take a new leap of faith, right? Hell yeah, man. Feel like you're definitely coming to your senses about the situation, even though you subsequently don't really understand exactly what went wrong to begin with. It's like, okay, fuck it. I don't even need to understand it. There's no point. All right? So I'm not going to focus on that anymore. I don't give a shit. I'm taking the blindfold off and looking straight ahead. This is the way we're going. We're not going that way. You know, right? You're just going to smack your head on a light post if you keep trying to look back that way. That's all that's going to happen. All right. So the person that you're dealing with, I definitely feel like they're very back and forth as well. They got the door still open. I kind of feel. Hang on, let me pull up. Yeah. They want to very back and forth, man. This person right here is very back and forth. All right, they have the door open for you, but they're definitely trying to release themselves from this. They're holding themselves back from you, but they still want to communicate at the same time. Very, very back and forth and wishy-washy and in and out and inconsistent is what I'm getting right here. All right, could also be a Leo that you're dealing with, but you turned and walked away from that. All right, you know what this kind of reminds me of right here? You know, it's almost like, and then you throw the car into first gear, dump the clutch, and then whip the ass end around and take off the other direction. That's what this looks like. That's what that looks like right there. You know? That's how I feel that. Fuck yeah, dude. See? Hell no. The person you're dealing with comes at you with this shit, and you're like, Dude, didn't I just say that to y'all last weekend forecast? Yeah, every time. They had this too. And then that you responded to that with the 9 of Swords. But now it's just like, fuck off, dude. No. You know, now you're starting to look ridiculous. Okay, so just stop. All right, but they're fucking determined, dude. They're really determined, and I don't like this vibe. I don't give a damn who it is, so cross-watchers, don't get your panties in a bunch. But when this type of attitude comes up on anybody's spread, it kind of makes me feel like, I'll play dirty if I have to. That's what this is right here. Defeat at all cost. At all cost. At all cost? At all cost. I'll play dirty. I'll lie. I'll steal. I'll cheat. I'll manipulate. I don't give a shit what I have to do. I'm going to get what I want, is what I'm getting out of the person you're dealing with. So, all right. Tower reversed. You should probably avoid this individual right here. Let's get 3 shuffles. 1. Here's 2. And 3. Holy shit, over 900 of y'all in here, man. Sweet, dude. 911. Am I going to push 1,000? Am I going to break 1,000 before I get out? Awesome. Hey, check it out, Virgo. It's time for you to start something new in the love department. All right, just like I told, I think it was Taurus just a minute ago. The impatience and the imbalance you've been feeling has been that way for a reason. All right, universe a lot of times will take us and shake us up in order to put us onto a new path. Okay, but right now though, thank you, Laura, for the $10. I greatly appreciate you. A legend. Always love to watch your readings. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Anyway, that was time to put the stick down. Stop fighting. There's no sense. Look, dude, you are on a path going this way. If you stop your car and get out just to fight and argue with an idiot on the sidewalk who wants to yell at you and call you names and all that bullshit, then all the other cars are passing you up, dude. Don't do that stupid shit. Just let them yell. Let them call you names. Let them, fuck it. Let them. Just go. They're, just let them, you know? Don't waste your time on that shit, all right? Alrighty, so as far as the person that you are dealing with, I definitely think that you should completely cut emotional ties with them, or at least don't feed them any emotional power. It's a complete and total waste of your time, all right? Okie dokie, man. How about my Libras, dude? Libra, my librarians. That's what I always think, because they call Aquarius Aquarians, Sagittarius Sagittarians. So if you put Aries at the end of Libra, wouldn't it be librarians? My librarians. I could see a Libra being a librarian. I really could. I could. Alrighty. Getting over disappointment. Cool. Not looking at that negative shit no more. See, in the upright, this dude right here always focused on is the negative, and the positive is right behind him, and he refuses to see it. Cool, Libra. Let's get 4 shuffles for you. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And 4. Alrighty. Energy influencing you is the 8 of Swords. Looks like the best way to deal with whatever you're dealing with is to completely and totally ignore it and pretend it's not there. Got to do what you got to do sometimes, you know? Sometimes that's the only way to get it to go away, is to choke it off and cut off, you know what I'm saying? Any of the power supply. Cut it off, choke it off. Let it starve and die. There may be a distance between you and the person that you're dealing with, possibly. Maybe. Again, it could be psychological or emotional distance, but it's definitely moving on, all right? So you've definitely pulled your head out of the clouds. You're not confused by this. I'm not feeling anything flippy-floppy about this whatsoever, Libra, this week. I'm not. It looks like it's very, very, very straight and to the point and direct is what I'm getting out of this right here, okay? Person that you're dealing with, again, they do want to offer something to you, I think. Could be an earth sign that you're dealing with. It's not healthy, though. It's really not healthy, and it makes you a little bit restless just knowing that. All right, you just knowing that makes you really, really restless and unstable and uneasy. But it could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with too, but this is what I got on their side. All right, they're waiting for you. They're waiting. Again, I don't think, again, that's why I pulled some more cards before I spoke anything about this Page of Pentacles right here. I don't really think they're doing anything. All right, I definitely see that they probably would like to reconcile this ending right here. Okay, they could just need some financial help too. They could be wanting to bum money off of you. All right, either way though, their intentions aren't good. All right, you know that. And it makes you really restless and really uneasy. I'm going to have to pull another line for y'all. I ain't going to lie. I'm curious now. Because I see right here that you have the Knight of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands. Are you letting your guard down for this individual that you're dealing with? Are you? Because they're coming up here as the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. It looks like you're letting your guard down and going for something. Okay. All right. Yep. I don't think it's them. I really don't. Whew. I had to pull another line for y'all. I had to pull another one, all right? Because it looks like this right here, them, this isn't towards them. Because as far as they go, you dropped that. There was too much heartbreak going on right there. Good, Libra. You scared me for a minute. I was about to have to, like, rip y'all a new asshole, man. I was like, Libra, what are you doing, dude? But it looks like the majority of you aren't, okay? They're taking a new leap of faith elsewhere. They're going out and hanging out probably with other people, looking for love in other places, you know. And, yeah, it's just... Thank you, Mommy Love, again for the $10. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah, advice. I was about to run to Scorpio without giving y'all no advice, man. What's wrong with you this morning, Rich, man? What's good? Oh, yeah. See? Don't fight. Don't argue. Just go. Okay? All right, 3 shuffles for my Libras. There's 1, 2, and 3. Yep, nothing for you to worry about. Take control of you. Take control of your own life. Do not forget. Don't ever let this individual never sweet talk you to the point to where you forget what was so fucked up about the situation. All right? Don't forget the bad, but don't relive it in your mind. Don't let your body start reacting to it. There's that slippery slope again. Just don't let them sweet talk you, okay? Take control of you. Take control of your own life. Don't wait on that. Don't wait on that bullshit. Don't wait on anybody that you're looking negatively on. Don't wait on that. Definitely don't waste your time arguing, and don't waste your time worrying. Yeah? Sound good? Sound like a plan? All right. Scorpio. Come out to play. I can't get really loud this morning. That was about as much as you could get out of me this morning, though. Man, I can't believe how many of y'all tuned in this morning, dude. It's so cool, dude. I appreciate all y'all's support. Appreciate all your support. So, my Scorpios, dude. Ooh. 6 of Wands reverse, Scorpio. Damn, dude. Let's get 6 shuffles for the 6 of Wands. 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. 3 more. 1. Here's 2. And 3. Damn, Scorpio. Hang on. All right, so definitely you're being influenced by something that you could not find any happiness, could not reach, an equal plane of happiness with an individual or a situation right here, and it was a complete and total waste of your time. It looks like it's weighing down on you pretty heavy for the next week here, but you're dropping it. You're dropping it, just, whatever. Fuck it. All right? May feel a little bit guilty, too. Some secrets may have been exposed. Didn't I tell you all this? Man, dude, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Some secrets may have come out. The person you're dealing with could be a Cancer or a Libra, but there is no forward movement in their eyes. Like, look, I'm slamming on the brakes here. They may not be the greatest decision makers in the world either. Could also be a Capricorn that you are dealing with, but you are very, very, very weary of any, I don't know, some of you could be trying to take it a little easy on the partying, and I got to throw that out there. But just in general, anything. I don't care if it's another person or if it's a few too many drinks or some really good chocolate or whatever the hell it is. I feel like you're spending the rest of this week avoiding anything of that nature, even though you're not really all that happy. It's like, look, I don't need to create a sense of false happiness with some toxic shit, So it looks like you'd rather just deal with the unhappiness than try to cover it up with something. If that makes any sense right there, the person you're dealing with is definitely moving on from this, and they still feel like there's unfinished business between the two of you. God damn, Scorpio. Look at this. Both of them right next to each other? So yeah, this is definitely something that you are not able to separate yourself from emotionally, unable to walk away or move on from. I'm feeling like most of this is internal, though. The way the rest of this right here looks, yeah, especially with the person you're dealing with, having the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups, they're moving forward, things are working out in their favor, but they still look back on you and they miss you, and there's unfinished business. This right here is silent. You're not telling nobody about this. You're not telling anybody about this at all, okay? This is all going on the inside. Cannot quit thinking about it. Cannot quit feeling, you know what I'm saying? You're unable to, Damn, Scorpio, that's some heavy shit, boy. But they do look back on you and they do miss you. They do. But it's just like one of those things where gots to go, man. I gots to. I can't help it. I can't. Good Lord, I'm about to crack 1,000, man. There we go. Let's see if I can get a screenshot of that. Haha, sweet. That's awesome, dude. Took a screenshot. Got 1,000 people in the chat room. All right, so what advice do we have, though, for my Scorpios? What advice do we have? Advice for my Scorpios. Advice. All right. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Dude, it's time to start looking for new love, Scorpio. Time to start looking for some new love here. All right. And there you are in the reverse, all out of your element, dude. What the fuck, man? Maybe you're supposed to be out of your element because this is your advice. Get out of your comfort zone. All right. 3 shuffles. There's 1, 2, and 3. Yep, you are definitely supposed to hold yourself back. This is one of those things. Like I've told quite a few people this today. This was intended to put you out of your comfort zone and make you really, really stressed out. You know why? Because you know what happens once you're under lots and lots of stress? You get strong after a while, as long as you keep pushing and don't give up. But it's definitely time to start looking for some new love, Scorpio. Definitely, okay? This is a complete and total waste of your time right here. And you might want to smash the gas on and pick up the pace. You might want to, okay? Work on your decision-making skills. Really, really, whenever you go to make a judgment, don't overthink it and don't underthink it. I kind of think, I feel 2 groups of you out there. Some of you, you underthink it and you do really stupid shit without thinking. And the others of you, overthink it and talk yourself out of something you need to be doing. Okay, so whichever one of those categories you fall into, find that middle line right there is what I'm getting. Find patience, find temperance, find that, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty. So, how about my Saggies? How about my Sagittarians, dude? How about my Saggies? How about my Sagittarians? Sagittarius. Any of y'all in the house? 1,000 people in here. There better be one Sagittarius. Thank you, Renee, for the $10. Thank you so much. Yes, Mary, find your zen. Exactly. Alrighty. There's a Saggy. You're probably the only one out of 1,000 people in the chat room, right? Nah, I'm just playing. Man, what is this, dude? What's this all about? Scorpio just got this too while I was flipping. Some of y'all dealing with a Scorpio, maybe? Alright, so it was anyway though, a waste of your time is what is not what's influencing you, but let's see what's influencing you here. Let's get 2 more shuffles for my Saggies. There's 1 for my Saggies and 2 for my Saggies. Yep, you're pretty drained, I'm seeing. Man, you got a really strong soul connection with somebody right here, though. That's what's draining you. That's what's draining you. You're very, very, very strongly connected. Could be a Gemini, but you are not accepting or extending any offers to them. And as a result of that, you're drained as hell this next week, Saggy. What is the deal, dude? The person you're dealing with does want to come together with you as well, but they're not waiting. They're not waiting. All right? So, could be an Aquarius that you are dealing with, but you understand everything there is to know about this situation, but that does not stop you from having that sharp-ass tongue, dude. Your tongue is sharp as a razor, man. And the person you're dealing with here could be a Scorpio, but they really, really wish that this did not come to an end, but they're not letting you know that. They are not revealing how vulnerable they are. They're not, okay? So y'all are both kind of like, I feel like y'all are both almost mirroring each other a little bit. Y'all are both really, really drained and really about this on the inside, but you're not showing it. You're not letting anybody know. All right? I feel like some of y'all may have spent just a little bit more time than what you would like sitting around feeling sorry for yourself, which there's nothing wrong with that. We all do it. It's in our nature. But I think you're like, man, you know what? This ain't getting me nowhere. I'm going to start looking at things from a new perspective. I'm going to sit and chill and hang out for a minute and start looking at things a little bit differently. So how I can get myself out of that mindset of victim mentality, you know, and take my power back. Again, could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with, but y'all are both doing the same thing to each other, Saggy. Both doing the same thing. So where do we go from here? If y'all are both kind of just staying silent, not saying anything, not revealing anything, not speaking up. Just letting it go, I guess. Letting that candle flame just kind of like, you know, to where you can barely see the flame and you're staring at it, then all of a sudden all you see is smoke go psh, and then you know that it's out. So what I'm feeling there, didn't I say that to y'all either the last time or the time before? Something like that. Something like that. But what advice do we have? Advice from my Saggies. Advice. Ooh, worry about you. Worry about you. Don't take on any burdens that are not yours to take on. If you do see somebody or something or whatever that you can help with, and it's all cool, it's all well, you know, it's not going to cause any trouble, go ahead, by all means. But do not take on any burdens that aren't yours to take on. Okay, let's get 3 shuffles here. There's 1. There's 2. And 3. Had to get one more screenshot of that. I had to get one more. That's going on Facebook, y'all. Those of y'all that follow my Facebook page. All right. So don't jump into anything blindly and stupidly, okay? Don't take any like leaps of faith. All right, there is a time for it. There's a time not for it. And at least for this next week, Sagittarius, it's not the time to take leaps of faith. Okay? Don't try to be too independent, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. If you need assistance, reach out for it. If it's offered, take it. All right? Right now, though, I kind of feel like you need to let off the gas just a little bit. Just let off the gas a little bit and apply the brakes and just cruise. All right? Cruise through the rest of this week. Don't smash that gas. You might run out of gas, okay? But when it comes to the person that you're dealing with, ignore. Ignore. I guess you're doing the right thing. You're already doing what you got to do. So, this is just one of those times, you know, where it's just 2 people got to ignore each other and until it just dwindles away. And watch your tongue. Watch your tongue. You might have a really, really sharp tongue and have some really, really mean and nasty things to say. Try to watch it. Try to watch it. I know how hard that is for y'all, but just try to watch your tongue, okay? Alrighty, how about my Cappies? Yes, yes. Torn Prince. Capricorn next. Absolutely, positively. Alrighty. Seven of Wands reverse. Cool. Let's get 4 shuffles for my Cappies. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, yep. Check out what's influencing you. Walking away. Was that not for you all for the weekend? All right, so it's still influencing you. So it was either the weekend or midweek, one of the ones back in the past. This was the same influencing energy. All right, so I'm definitely feeling like it may not be a very abrupt walking away. I kind of feel like, just based on that right there, yes, it's going to be calculated. It's going to be planned out. All right. But right now, yeah, I definitely see you slamming on the brakes and not really taking this too far. I see that you're definitely calculating your exit strategy. Calculating an exit strategy right here. That's what this is all about. All right. So, the person that you're dealing with got the Ace of Wands and the Moon in the reverse. Okay. All right. So I kind of feel like they feel it coming on. And they're being a little bit, they're letting it be known. All right, they're letting you know that they feel it coming on. It's being let, that makes sense? I hope it does. Anyway, though, they're ready to start something new. They really, really, really want to keep this going. But, man, I feel like you're really, really, really probably keeping yourself busy so that you don't think about it too much. But there's no forward movement here. It could be a Cancer or a Virgo that you're dealing with. No forward movement, so the person that you're dealing with feels like you abandoned them or like you're about to abandon them. All right, and they're very, very heavily guarded. And could be a Libra that you're dealing with as well, but there's also lots and lots of conflict right here. Somebody isn't making very smart decisions. Not very smart ones, okay? And I feel like the person you're dealing with right here is probably just going to be keeping an eye on you, and communication is going to be very, very poor. And they got lots and lots of options. Lots of options. They're opening their options up. They're like, man, Capricorn's abandoning me? All right, well, fuck it. I got all these other options out here, too. But they're still going to keep an eye on you, I see. So watch out for that. Still going to keep an eye on you here, but you're just done fighting. You're done arguing. You're done with all that bullshit, right? Throw the stick down, man. It ain't worth it. What advice do we have? Advice for my Cappies. Advice. What advice? Thank you for the 1028, Heather. Stay patient. Stay patient, all right? 3 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, whoops. And 3. All right, yes, definitely hold yourself back. Take a rest and chill, Cappy. Good Lord, man. But there is no growth, there is no expansion. Do not try to water soil that there's nothing planted in. There's nothing planted in this soil, okay? So you can dump water on it all day long, man. Ain't nothing going to happen. Promise you. But this is definitely stay patient and hold yourself back. Hold yourself back. And subsequently, you are becoming much stronger as a result of this. And yeah, don't stay so stubborn on this situation. There's nothing's going to come of it. Just keep calculating. Keep calculating, Capricorn. Keep calculating the exit strategy. You didn't need that advice, man. You're already doing it. It told me in the reading there. Told me in the reading you're already on the right path. Yeah. So how about my Aquarians? Aquarians. Not quite 1,000 anymore, but there's still a lot of you in here. 984. And there better be at least one Aqua in the house, man. That'd piss me off. Oh, man. Who you missing, Aquarius? All right, $5 from Riley. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. What happened there? Anyway, though, who you missing? Who you missing? Somebody here is looking back and missing. That's 3 shuffles. Here's 1. Here's 2. And 3. Who's my Aquarius people missing this week, man? Somebody from the past? Ooh, 9 of Wands. Very heavily guarded. Very heavily guarded. What's this all about? What are you in defense mode for this week, Aquarius? What are you in defense mode for? So, you definitely do not have any faith in this particular connection or this situation. Could be a close family member you're dealing with right here, or somebody that close enough, you know, to where it's that close to your heart, you know. You don't really have any faith in it, all right? The person you're dealing with, they're definitely finding their own sense of independence right here. They'd probably rather be single. I feel like this is somebody from your past. Your piggity piss past, you know, a long time ago, all right? Yeah, man. You're not really listening to your intuition here, Aquarius. You're not. I don't really feel like you're listening to what your intuition is trying to tell you. There is a part of you wish you could rebuild this tower right here. All right? The person you're dealing with is extremely imbalanced. Could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with. They're very imbalanced and agitated by this right here, by this connection, by the whole situation. And they've admitted defeat. They just threw the sword down. They're like, you know what? Never mind. Hang on, let me see. There's Mary with another 20. I appreciate you, Mary. Thank you so much. But yeah, you got a really nasty attitude. Looks like things are looking good for you, though. Looks like things are looking good. I mean, there's growth and there's growth happening in your life right now. There is. But there's just a lot of shit on your mind, especially there's somebody from the past. And when I say past, I mean past, okay? And because this right here, mixed with this is a long time ago, wasn't it? This is a long time ago. Somebody's still stuck on your mind, though, dude. Somebody's still stuck on your mind. It doesn't really look like it's going much of anywhere. Oops, wrong deck. Wrong deck. All right, yeah, the person you're dealing with, though, they don't want to work on this, and they do not want to take a new leap of faith with you, okay? $5 from lovely 1111. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All righty. Damn, what in the hell y'all thinking about this week? All righty. What advice do we have? What advice do we have for my aquas? Whoops. Definitely time to start something new here, though. Let's see. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Alrighty. Again, just like you, 2 other signs back there, I forget. One was Taurus, though. This was meant to knock you off balance. It was. It put you on a specific path. And for those of you, I feel like for the majority of you, this was a long time ago. All right? This is just some memories that are creeping up in your head. But I don't know why I'm feeling that, but for the rest of you, this is a situation that was meant to shake you up. All right? Accept it. Move on from it. And you might want to work on how fiercely, confident. You might want to work on your confidence right here. When I say work on it, I don't mean find more confidence. What I mean is tone it down a notch. Tone it down a notch, okay? There's no problem with letting some of your true emotions out, okay? Not saying go be all vulnerable and be a blubbering dumb fuck and act like an idiot. What I'm saying is you don't need to hide it all. You don't need to hide it all, okay? Let some of it out. And for those of you new to my channel, I am an Aquarius, so I can talk all the shit that I want. Huh? How about that? So, Pisces. Pisces people. What's up with y'all, man? What's good with my Pisces people? My Pisces people. And after this, I got to hop right off of here because I got stuff to do this morning. Oop, it came flipping out. What is it? The world in the reverse. Unfinished business between you and a particular individual. 1, 3 more. One more for my Pisces people. All right, you're being influenced by the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Loosening up a little bit. Loosening up on the stubbornness. Not so fixated on something anymore. All right? You definitely still have a really sharp tongue and a bad attitude. And a stick you're ready to swing, Pisces. What the hell's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? All right. The person you're dealing with, they are lonely. They are upset and disappointed by this, but they are dropping it. Okay. All right. You definitely want something here. That's probably why you got such a bad attitude, because it ain't going nowhere. You want this happy relationship, family situation, whatever this is you got going on, but it ain't going nowhere. Okay. There's no new start happening. And I feel like it's got you pissed off and ready to punch a bitch. Yeah. Oh, you could be dealing with a Virgo, but I feel like they're getting out and keeping themselves busy and finding growth and expansion where they are, and they're dropping this. Pisces, they're dropping it. It's not looking good. You definitely want to manifest something new right here. Definitely want to manifest something new, because it's not looking good at all. But you definitely do, but again, it ain't going nowhere. It's not, and it's got you pissed off. But the person you're dealing with is not allowing this to weigh on their heart anymore, and they don't want to work together with you. They don't. They do not. All right. So yeah, I definitely see both of you probably taking off in opposite directions. Like this right here, okay? So, but at least yours is slower and more calculated, all right? But yeah. What advice do we have for my Pisces people? That actually wasn't really all that confusing. Usually yours just drives me up the wall because it's so confusing, dude. But that was actually pretty straightforward and to the point. There wasn't really a whole lot of, thinking that needed to be done right there. But anyway, what advice do we have for my Pisces people? Six of Cups reversed. 3 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, and 3. All right. Slam your foot on the gas, Pisces. Oh, not the gas. I'm sorry. Slam your foot on the brake. Stop this right where it's at. It's not going anywhere. Don't try to make it go anywhere. Do not forget the bad things. Okay, don't relive it in your mind. Again, there's that slippery slope I always talk about. Do not recreate it. Don't let your body start reacting to it. But definitely do not take them and chuck them out of the picture, okay? Because it was a bad situation and you need to remember that. All right, you are dealing with a very strong soulmate, and you need to acknowledge that. I don't give a damn how bad it was. You need to acknowledge that that's what soulmates are. Okay, this was a soul contract. This was a soulmate you have right here. And on the other side, y'all are best friends. I promise you. But again, slam your foot on the brakes. Don't try to take this anywhere. Slam the door shut. Do not forget how bad this was. Don't forget about this. All right, I hate to tell people that right there, because I know a lot of y'all don't really have control over your mind and emotions and whatnot, and you can easily let that start overpowering you. But the trick is to find that middle ground and acknowledge the good and the bad equally. That makes sense? That was a good way to close that. Awesome. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the super chats and the positive feedback and the likes and the comments and the shares.